Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Terrapins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Ivory. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Enough to move the chains. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff, Baxter running left. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
There he goes. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Trying to get started. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way, they're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they will.
Slots it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Washington. They're all over it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off for Baxter. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Skinner. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. Knocked down immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throwing right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out wide left, it's Skinner. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still running at the 40. Snags it, and there's running room. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running right, it's Baxter. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Skinner. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Drops back on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Washington. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush right in his face. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Sets his feet. It's Washington. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He's past the marker. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On first down, it's Baxter again. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under pressure. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Quick give. It's Danzy.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Turns up, it's Skinner. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Ferguson. Caught, and he's got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. With the draw, it's Coleman Williams. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Might as well run him again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Baxter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Left side, it's Webb. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw one first. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Yukon Huskies taking on the number 13 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Connecticut, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Kentucky! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Right side, it's Webb. Lots of room to run. The 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ivory. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the...
There he goes to the left. the 40. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Kentucky! They'll try to add another to their lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Out wide right, it's Fleming. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys spoke up. Massive play for the offense.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Hits inside. It's Williams. Runs through a tackle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Ivory. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Just got rid of that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Open spaces. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wildcats.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll line up to go for two. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to the...
Wide open on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that wide receiver screen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Wants to throw again. Fires quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Washington. Rushes on. He sacked this defense all over it.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Second down, gonna throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On the return, it's Ivory. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Scoreboard operator better stay loose. Plenty of time to go here as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Washington. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Inside the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff again. All over him immediately. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivory. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Ready. Go! On the ground, it's Barnes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And they'll take over first and 10. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll need a bunch on second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in with one hand. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Off-play action on first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33.
Ready. Wide 53. Go.
Plows his way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a throw downfield late. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can.
Makes a grab and room to run. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. To throw, it's Washington. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, but still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Bauer. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He hurls one deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So this is likely an exercise in futility or a little window dressing or lipstick on a pig, just to make the final score look a little better. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they trail by only 2. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.